Hello, I'm Mystic Rose and welcome to my channel. Today's Tarot Pick a Card video is going to be all about what do people admire about you physically and personality-wise. So we're going to be taking a deep dive into this topic and I hope that this elevates you. The sponsor for today's video is Rose Forever. Rose Forever is an absolutely outstanding company from New York. Their roses are all natural. There are no chemicals. The way they preserve these is magical. They're so beautiful, so many colors to choose from. However, this month, the month of October, is called Pink October. And Pink October is all about international awareness for breast cancer. And Rose Forever is donating $2 from each of their pink bouquet sales to breast cancer awareness. So definitely be sure to follow my link in the description box below and go ahead and visit their site. You can choose from any color. There's so many colors to choose from. I want to show you the one that I got. It's actually pink. Okay. I saw this and I fell in love with this color. This is one of the lighter pinks. They have a darker pink too. But personally, I thought this was so breathtakingly gorgeous. And I like this crystal design. This is their crystal box design, which has a drawer that opens up nice and easily. Okay. And I like to keep like gemstones and crystals and different things like that in these kinds of containers. But they have all different types of containers. They have velvet boxes, different shapes from square, circular. They even have heart-shaped boxes. So just go to their website if you're interested in checking out this company, Rose Forever of New York. Their products are so wonderful. The roses last forever. They really do. They're guaranteed to last a year, but they last above and beyond that if you take good care of them, and they all come with care instructions. So these just make a wonderful gift for yourself or for a loved one. And you can get 25% off from your total purchase by entering Mystic Rose 25 in all caps at the end at checkout when you're about to check out, okay? And you can receive $25 off from your total purchase. And my code, as well as a link to Rose Forever website, is in my description box below. So definitely take advantage of that. And remember that throughout this month of Pink October, any pink rose purchase will be such a wonderful gift to the Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. They will receive $2 from each pink rose bouquet purchase. So please keep that in mind. And thank you so much, Rose Forever. I always enjoy it when you sponsor my videos because I truly love your company and your products. For all of you who are new to my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can see all of the wonderful videos that are presented to you. Don't forget to click that notifications bell. That's going to alert you whenever I upload new content. For all of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I truly love and appreciate each and every one of you so much. And please keep on booking those personal readings with me. I enjoy those so very much, and I love to keep my prices affordable for you all. So if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, go ahead and look in my description box for more information on how you can obtain a personal reading with me. Without any further hesitation, let's get started with today's pick a card, all about what do people admire about you as far as your personality and your physical appearance. Hello and welcome. So this is your gemstone selection. And for pile one, we have this alien shaped green aventurine. So if you like or are drawn to this alien green aventurine, you'll choose pile one. For pile two, we've got Argonite. So if you are drawn to Argonite, you'll choose pile number 2. And for pile 3, we've got Rainbow Moonstone. So go ahead and think about it. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time. But if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started with today's tarot pick-a-card reading. All about what do people admire about you as far as your physical looks and your personality. Hello to those of you who are here for pile one. If you chose the green aventurine little alien, the meditating alien, or image one, you are in the right place. Today's tarot pick-a-card reading is going to be all about what do people admire about you, and we're going to be looking at your physical traits and your personality traits that people admire about you. So I will be using these 4 decks: the Awakened Soul, the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, Carolyn Mace's Archetype cards, and my very own Unity deck, which is a deck that I created using my own digital art. If you like this deck and you would like to get a deck for yourself or as a gift for a friend, check out my description box below for information on how you can get a deck for yourself. There's an Etsy store link and it'll take you right to where you need to go for all that info. Okay? All right, I'm also going to be using letter tiles today to be looking at initials so that you can make sure that this is really and truly your pile. So do be sure to stick around for that. And as always, with any general reading, just keep in mind that you've got to take what you like and leave the rest, okay? So Spirit, please be here now with me. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my pile number 1 collective, all about what do people admire about them physically and as far as their personality is concerned. And Spirit, please speak through me as always. Thank you. Alright, so what I'm doing now is just cleansing the space so that we can get started. So Spirit, what do other people admire about my pile number 1? What do people admire about them? I think we will get into like your physical traits first, and then we will get into your personality traits. Does that sound good? All right, so physically, wow, You're very attractive. Ooh, wow, with that Knight of Wands. That's probably one of the best ones you can get out of the whole entire deck. So, my pile one, you are very, very physically attractive. You could have very thick, full hair. It could be naturally curly. And you have like the best features. It seems like you could have these eyes that are just very, very aware and you don't miss a thing. And it adds to your charm. It adds to your charm. And you have a beautiful mouth shape. And even just like the way your face is proportioned, it's cute. It's adorable. Somehow you're able to pull off that adorable cuteness, okay, with also coupled with just this innate sexiness or sex appeal. Wow. Okay, so as far as your physical attractiveness goes, we have the Ace of Wands, which tells me that you have a lot of admirers. This is the card that we get when we're looking at attraction and offers for maybe not love offers, but a lot of people would love to definitely hook up with you, okay? Because you have like a level of attraction that it's appealing to a lot of different types of people, and many people would agree that you're very attractive. So there's a lot of people that would love to hook up with you, or if given the chance, be in a relationship with you. You do seem to be very strong as well. Somebody who can be somebody who has like a lot of physical stamina, okay? Maybe you work out. You could do strength training. If you don't though, this is just how people view you. So they think that you look very, very physically fit and that you look like you work out or you look like you do some kind of strength training. Your eyes have such an intensity to them with the beauty and the magnetism that some people have a hard time like looking you directly in the eyes from what I'm seeing there with that Eight of Swords. So you have this like cuteness. Yes, you have a cuteness and an adorable quality about you, but also there's such an intensity. And I think that depends on your mood for sure. But yeah, sometimes you have the most intense stare, and it's something about your eyes. It's something about your very beautiful eyes. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords it can sometimes indicate Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But when we're talking about physical looks, then we have to go into a description of how you look physically with embodying this type of energy. So people see you as having a beautiful figure. Like your shape is very nice. And you seem like, so your shoulders, you seem like you have very strong or like sturdy shoulders. And you have a very expressive mouth. A lot of people do like to stare at your mouth when you're speaking because you do have a very expressive mouth and very attractive. And also with the Queen of Swords, this is indicative of somebody who has graceful body movements. So that's definitely that's some kind of trait or quality that is very attractive about you, that many people notice about you, is your gracefulness, like the way that you walk, the way that you stand even. You have a very beautiful face. You have a beautiful smile. And some of the sexiest features, especially your booty, okay? I know that might sound funny, but you do have a beautiful shaped booty. And when you couple that with your strength, you almost could look like a fitness model or something like that, you know? And even if you're like, oh, I don't really think so, I don't view myself that way. This is how other people see you. So other people view you as somebody who does look like, you know, you're very much into fitness. And some of you do work out hard in the gym. But others of you may not work out at all. But many people just think that you have quite the body. And sometimes with this sign or this energy, you could present as quite androgynous. So you could be sometimes presenting as more in the masculine and sometimes more in the feminine. But it's like both of these are appealing and very sexy about you. You somewhat look like you might have been beamed in here from another planet because you have this ethereal look about your beauty. And you have these like big, gorgeous, intense eyes. And when you do, if you ever do like the smoky eye look, it's like, whoa. It really, really accentuates those eyes. And I think that when you do that smoky eye look, when you do this, your eyes can be very, very intense. And depending on your mood in conjunction with that, that's when people get really like either intimidated by your stare or your, you know, like the look in your eyes or how like you seem to be able to look right through people. You even have some of the most beautiful feet and nice legs as well. Just nicely shaped, even athletic, I would say, looking legs. All right, so I think we'll go into the channeled message cards, okay? So what kinds of things are people thinking about my pile number one as far as their face? What do people admire about my pile number one? Their face. Your face looks kind of chiseled, okay? So that could be why too that people think that you work out, because oftentimes people that work out do tend to have like strong muscles in their face, because when you work out your muscles, it's not just isolated to one group of muscles. It's kind of widespread, so your face does tend to look more chiseled when you do exercise. So that could be. Okay, I'm getting a strong impression about that. Okay, so what else? You could have a wide forehead, but there's something very beautiful about your forehead. It's like the way that it's shaped, it's not too tall and it's not too short. It's just right. And it's not too narrow. And it's not extremely wide. I feel like it's just right proportionally for your face. You could have like a wider cheekbones, you know, that kind of stand out a little bit. Not like stand out, but like a little bit wider. That could even include like a beautiful heart-shaped type of face that's more like comes down like this, or even square shape. There seems to be like a little bit of a curvature at the cheekbone area. Thin eyebrows. You take good care of your eyebrows. They're just very, very well kept. You have a very straight nose. It's not crooked or anything like that. It appears to be very straight and very beautiful. You could have a long face, so proportionally, it's just right for you. So let's see how else people are admiring you for your looks. All right, got some cards here. And I'm just going to shuffle and ask that Spirit helps me to choose the right ones for you. So Spirit, please help me to choose the right cards for my pile one about how other people are admiring their physical looks. You know what you want, okay? You kind of have like this, when you walk, you look like you walk on purpose, like you're on a mission, and you walk with confidence, like you know what you want, and that's very sexy and attractive to many, many people. You just take really good care of yourself. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. I could tell that about you, especially like when I saw the eyebrows, okay? And the way that your hair looks. I mean, I could tell that right away that you take good care of yourself. So Spirit is just confirming that for me, that this is one of the attractive things about you that people admire about you, is that you really know how to take good care of your body, and the way you present yourself and show up in this world. It's very attractive. You're a visionary. You also, it's like people, when they envision the most beautiful person, like man or woman, you definitely have a lot of these qualities. I don't know why I'm hearing birthmark. Some of you may have like a birthmark or beauty mark on your face that kind of stands out and makes you look unique, I guess you could say. So that's what, yeah, that's what I'm really seeing here and sensing. What else, Spirit? Yeah, people could make the assumption that you go to the salon and get your hair done because it looks great. You have like the old soul vibes too with your looks. So, you know that intense gaze that I was talking about that you have? Well, it's like it goes almost above and beyond that intensity. It's almost like something that conveys to people that you are a very old soul, and a lot of people find that to be attractive, and it draws people to you. I wouldn't be surprised if you get people like strangers telling you their life story, or a lot of people like asking you for advice, because you do have those old soul kind of vibes. Maybe you like to dress with a bohemian flair or style, kind of like Stevie Nicks vibes, or that kind of thing, just like flowy. It seems to be like that's kind of your aesthetic, maybe flowy, or even like I'm getting the word posh. So you could like to go between like a posh look and flowy look. Okay, maybe that's like your business professional look is more like the posh look, and then like your weekend look or like hanging out with friends is like the bohemian flair. There's definitely something here that Spirit is bringing through. This pink one is kind of standing out to me. You're graceful. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Spirit. Thank you so much for confirming that. Spirit, you're amazing. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like the way you walk, the way you stand, when you present yourself, you have a gracefulness about you. Like it's almost like, you know, those people that train with the etiquette and they put a book on their head and they walk around. You look like you have been trained in etiquette. Okay, you're very graceful. All of your movements are very, very graceful. What else do people admire about my pile one? This isn't really a physical trait, but you do give thoughtful gifts. So that's a great way to segue into our next phase of this, which is going to be your personality. So thank you, Spirit. So you always give thoughtful gifts. You're not just somebody who just is like, oh, it's so-and-so's birthday. I'm going to get them something standard, you know, like a book or a candle. It's going to be something that is like their favorite thing, or something that is meaningful, that you put a lot of thought behind. All right, so let's go ahead then, and I will get the other cards ready, and then we will look into your personality and how people admire your personality. Okay, so Spirit, how do people admire my pile number one's personality? What is it about them that people admire? What do people admire about their personality? You're a family-oriented person, and also you have a really good memory for like remembering birthdays, important things, and it's meaningful to other people, and you really leave a lasting impression. That is what's coming through with that card. What else, Spirit? How else is it that my pile number one is leaving such a good impression, and what are people admiring about them? You're very in touch with your spirituality. And also you have like a boldness to you. You're also just not afraid to try new styles. If you want to add a little bit of color into your hair, you're not afraid to do that kind of thing. You're not afraid to express yourself and your true nature. And your true nature is very beautiful. You're action oriented, so you're not the type of person to just sit around and wait for life to happen to you. You're out there taking action, and that is very admirable because you inspire a lot of people. How else is it? What else do people admire about my pile one? Ooh, we can't get better than that. We got the Queen and the Martyr. So you're very giving, okay? You are someone who's empathic, altruistic, never selfish. You're always thinking of other people, and that's really shining through here. Being kind is effortless for you. There's only certain people that it really takes a lot of effort to be kind to, and that's because some people, I feel some people push your buttons, my pile one, but you're so just naturally nice to people, and you know how to serve other people in a way that like you really make people feel special, you know? They like other people feel like you almost like place their needs before your own sometimes, you know? And then with the Queen card there, you just radiate this feminine, regal aura about you. And if you are a man, or you identify as a man and you are watching this, know that you do have a lot of openness and feminine qualities, which just means that you are open and very protective of your loved ones, and you have a very sound mind, and you're very nurturing. There's something about the way that people can just tell this about you by the way that you do conduct yourself in public and with others. And it's your clothing style, even, you know, to the way that you turn your head, or like the way that you just sit or stand, you have a lot of poise. Okay, a lot of poise. So how else are people really admiring my pile 1 spirit? We got the lamb. And we got the horse. And even the wolf. Wow. You could have Sagittarius in your chart as well, because the horse can be a symbol for that. But with the lamb, that is something that really talks about being at peace. So it's like people see you and they know that you're a bearer of peace. You hate drama, you hate violence, fighting, all of that. And you are somebody who brings a peacefulness to any and all situations. And you are super reliable with the wolf energy. You're somebody who is fearless as well. And you're not afraid to embark on your own path either. You can be very, very, very fearless when it comes to living your life. You enjoy living life the way that you see fit. And even though you do care what other people think to a certain degree, the most important thing to you, my pile number 1, would be self-discovery and happiness, and making that way for yourself in life without any fears, without fears of what people think about you, because you are very, very brave. And also Spirit is telling me too that you are a way shower for other people about how to act, because you're very, very fierce when you're going after what you want. And also, but it's not aggressive, it's a fierce, like you just have an intensity with, you know, you're driven, and this inspires people, and you're very spiritually connected at the same time. It's a rare combination. You can literally achieve anything you set your mind to with the horse. Do you see how that the horse has the crescent moon on the 3rd eye? You're very psychic, very naturally psychic, my pile 1. And you always follow your heart. And I've got to give you a lot of credit for that. You always follow your heart and your intuition, and you're learning to really trust that intuition. You know that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to, and you never ever give up. You're quite tenacious. So these two actually go together. And this one is just talking about your peaceful attitude that people really, really admire about you. These are some wonderful things that Spirit is bringing through about the admiration that other people feel for you as far as your looks and your personality. The last thing that I want to get into, my pile 1, is the letter tiles, just so that you can see your name or initials in here to let you know that yes, this was your pile. And please let me know if you enjoy the integration of the letter tiles, and I can do this with all the readings from now on if you like it. So please let me know your thoughts if you want the confirmation of the letter tiles in each of the readings. But Spirit, help me to choose the correct letter tiles that will reveal my pile number 1's initials or name, first, middle, or last. So we've got S-I-L-C. I may do some hints and clues about you too, to see if Spirit can bring through any hints or clues about you. And I may even say your name. I might just do a little bit of channeling here. I'm feeling inclined to do that. So I'm going to say some names. I may say your name, but I may not. If I don't, it's okay. Just keep looking in here to see if you can find it within the letter tiles. But I'm hearing Jordan, Sia, Chandra, Mona, Lydia. I'm hearing Lakshmi. That's a pretty name, but I will admit I've never heard that before. David. What else, Spirit? Jade. Jaden. Cody. Roy. Joe. Tanisha. Vincent. Ozzy. Izzy. Quentin. Okay, look here and see if you can find your initials. All right, and you can always pause the video if you need to. I'm seeing Becky in here too. And if everything's there except one letter, it counts. I'm hearing from Spirit Hope, Valerie, and Chrissy. All right, so that's all the names that Spirit is bringing through. But like I said, keep looking here. There could be a, I don't know, I saw Denver in here too. So you could be from Denver, Colorado, or somewhere around that area. Nevada is coming through as well. Jordan, the country is coming through. I also heard Forest View, so that could be significant to someone. West Virginia. And I'm hearing Malaysia. Okay, so that's basically all that's coming through. But yeah, let me know what you thought. And if you enjoyed this reading, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And like this video, because that'll help the channel a lot. And please leave a comment too and let me know if this resonated. And what did you think of the letter tiles here at the end? Did that help you? Were you able to see your name? And also remember to choose more than one pile if you were drawn to more than one pile. So if you liked or were drawn to more than one of the images or gemstones, be sure to watch however many piles that you were drawn to. And if you need a personal reading, be sure to look in my description box below for information on how you can get a personal reading from me. And if you enjoy 18+ uncensored readings, I do offer those on my Patreon. So please check that out. It's only $3 a month to join. And I do offer those. They're very uncensored. They're, you know, it's somewhat naughty cards, but if you like that kind of reading, you're gonna like it. Or if you just want to show support to my channel, you can join my Patreon, or which there's a link in my description box for that. I don't know if I said that already or not. Or you could, donate to my channel. It's never expected, but it's always appreciated. And you can find more info down below in my description box below for how to donate to my channel if you so wish to do that. It would never be expected, like I said, but always appreciated. Much love to you all. Stay beautiful and blessed. And until next time, bye. Hello and welcome. So if you chose image 2 or this Argonite gemstone, you're in the right place for today's pick a card reading. Today's reading is all about what is it about you that people admire, and we're going to be looking into your physical traits as well as your personality traits. So it should be really, really in-depth, and I'm going to be using several different oracle decks, and I'm going to be using my Unity deck, which if you like this deck, you can find this deck, which I created using my own digital art, in my description box below. There is an Etsy link to my shop, and you can check that out and get yourself or a loved one a deck of easy to read tarot cards. They have the meanings in the upper and lower corners, as well as divination of yes, no, or maybe. So I'm just going to cleanse the cards and shuffle and cleanse the space too, as I bring spirit in with us today. So spirit, please be here now with me. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my Pile 2 collective, all about what is it about them that people admire, about their physicality and their personality. And Spirit, please speak through me. Thank you, Spirit. So what I'm doing here is I'm cleansing the space and bringing in positivity and protection. So Spirit, okay, we're gonna do physicality first. So Spirit, what do people really admire about my pile number 2's physical body? So we got the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. I'm definitely sensing heartbreaker type of energy here. People, when they first meet you, they're liable to fall in love with you head over heels, to the point where they may feel like they might end up heartbroken, especially if you reject people, okay? And which, you can't say yes to everybody who likes you. So there's definitely this feeling of heartbreaker energy with you because you're very sought after. I think you're a lot of fun, and just physically, you look like you could party all night. You look like you love to have fun. You look like you love to have a good time. Your hair is like in some kind of a cute little trendy style. Even if you just wear it like slicked back in a ponytail or something like that, it looks great. And you're always looking really cute, like you're ready to go, just ready to hang out, and almost like, I want to say you tend to stay with maybe what's the popular look for your age group, and you look cute in all of the clothes that you wear. you could dress in kind of like a mysterious way too, and your overall vibe and the way you look and something about you could look very like mysterious. Like you could give off, I want to say like, okay, I'm hearing the name like Kat Von D or something like that, but I have to look it up. I have this image. I know who it is in my mind, but I have to look it up to see what the name is because I feel like I'm hearing part of it. Okay, yeah. So I heard that right. This is what Kat Von D looks like. So you can take a look here, and you can tell she's very beautiful. Okay. So even if you are a man watching this, you could have this kind of vibe or aesthetic that just makes you look edgy, cool. You could like to have tattoos. You may have like black or brown hair, nice shaped eyebrows, and you really know how to rock a cat eye or like that shadowy look, eyeshadow. And when you do like the red lipstick, it makes your lips just pop and they almost have like a like a poutiness. Um you look very glamorous. You look very, very glamorous, and you are very innovative with the styling of your makeup. So that's one of the things that people really notice about you is the glamour, the intrigue, and how it all works together with your style. And it's just you. It's just your look. It's kind of a combination look with somewhat like an edgy goth or emo paired with glam. So, okay, I like it. I'm hearing rockabilly, so you could kind of relate to that term. If you don't know what that is, you can look that up. But basically, you have a very unique style about you, and your look and aesthetic really matches who you are and your style. And you're just really, really, absolutely a stunner. And people see this when they look at you and they admire that about you, the natural beauty that you seem to exude. With the Eight of Cups, many people just see you as that, like I said, like heartbreaker or the one who got away. Okay, the one who got away. Many exes are still hung up on you. You're just very hard to get over. And it's not just your looks, but that is a big part of it. Later on, we'll get into your most admired personality traits. But let's look further into your physical traits and see what are your most admired physical traits. What do people mostly admire about my pile number two's face and their facial beauty? We'll get into facial beauty and then some overall stuff, okay? You could have a dimpled chin or maybe dimples in your cheek. I'm even seeing somebody who has like, what is it called? Like, maybe I'm better off drawing it. It's hard to explain, so let me get a piece of paper. Okay, so I will just draw what I'm seeing. It's like a chin that kind of looks like this, and then it kind of like looks like that. Okay, it kind of has like that kind of shape where it goes up a little bit, even if it's just slightly. And it's so pretty. It's such a pretty shape. And it's unique because not that many people have it. It's very rare, okay? Your facial shape is it's like rare. It's not something that you just see on people in your area where you live. Whether that be a big city or even a small town, it doesn't matter. You have a very unique look for where you live demographically. You could have like, okay, so narrow mouth. So what I'm really seeing with that card is like, okay, so think of like Liv Tyler, how she has more of like the wider mouth, you know what I mean? It kind of, in comparison with like the rest of her face, Liv Tyler has like a wide mouth, you know what I mean? So what I'm seeing like with this card would be like somebody who, instead of this, has more like just more like focused or centered lips, and it's not considered to be a wide mouth, and it's just like your lips, like I said before, they could look pouty or kissable, and they do look fantastic. If you are into like makeup, they look fantastic with just a beautiful red shade like crimson, or this rose that I'm showing you, this kind of vivid or bright red color. Okay, what else do people admire about my pile number 2 in their face? Lovely. You look lovely. So just as lovely as a flower. You could have very straight eyebrows that are just like almost to die for, the way that they look, like the shape and everything like that. They're just, the placement, even the placement looks like perfection. You're very young looking, no matter what your age. And you could have blue eyes. If you have blue eyes, just know that they are something that people admire. It doesn't mean that you necessarily have to have blue eyes, but if you do, just know that that is something that people admire about you. You have full lips and prominent cheekbones, and people really do admire this about you, that you have those features, because like I said, you look rare, and I don't believe it's just your style. I think it's like your whole look, the way, like the structure of your cheekbones and all of that, that truly makes you stand out in your town or your city, wherever you live. So what are some other things that people are admiring about my pile number 2 and the way that they look? I've got a whole bunch more cards here. So Spirit, please help me to choose the right cards for my pile 2. All about, what do other people admire about them? You could have very nice arms, great biceps. Maybe you lift weights. Even if you don't, you just seem to have really nice biceps. You have even nice feet and ankles. You have very, very well-defined muscles in your legs. Magical kisses. Yeah, those lips again. See my pile 2? There's something very, very remarkable about your kissable, magical lips. You are very desirable. Like, it is like this insatiable kind of desire that a lot of people have for you, and that's why you have that heartbreaker energy, because not everybody can have you. You know, so you break a lot of hearts. You could have very long legs, and you know how to hold a good conversation. So this one obviously is not about your looks, but the rest are, so that's a good segue into our next section. But yeah, as far as like these cards go, just take what resonates with you, okay? I want to segue into like your personality now, and what is desirable, or actually not desirable. What do people admire about your personality, okay? So, Spirit, what do people desire? Oh my gosh, I keep saying that. Oh, I don't know why. Spirit, what do people admire about my pile number two's personality? We've got the leadership. I think that's Oprah Winfrey, if I'm not mistaken, on that card. It looks a lot like her. You speak your mind, and you really do have like leadership abilities that people really do honor and respect about you. It seems like you can come into a room and almost like take command of it, not only with your glowing beauty and your presence, but also the fact you do exhibit these like leadership vibes. So I don't know if you have like Leo in your chart somewhere that's very prominent. The lion is coming up here strongly too, front and center. But you know, Leos are notorious for being good at leadership because they're very generous and very creative, very like enthusiastic, open-minded. So they make wonderful leaders. So that's how, you know, you're coming across, and that's what people are really admiring about you. That's one thing. We've got silence and knowledge. I'll start with this one first. You are somebody that people can tell secrets to, and they know that you're not just going to go and tell everybody what they said to you. You're not somebody who goes and blabs secret information, so people can trust you. Knowledge. This card means that you are very highly intelligent. You could be well read or college educated or just very spiritually savvy. You could even be very people smart or people oriented. You do seem to have a way with people. You gain trust from people quite easily. People trust you easily. They feel very comfortable in your presence, and they feel safe around you because they do trust you as a leader, teacher, mentor, guide. These are all words that Spirit is putting into my mind. And then I just heard split the deck, so I'm going to split the deck. You are somebody who you don't get lost easily, and you know where you're going in life because you have a tremendous amount of intuition, and you allow that to be your guide. And so this card says labyrinth, and here we see somebody who could just be going around in circles all day long, or even perhaps get lost. But with you, my pile two, you know how to navigate your way through life because you trust your intuition, and that never leads you astray. When you truly trust your intuition, and other people want to follow you because they trust that if you're leading the way, they're not going to get lost. Now I would like to draw some Carolyn Mace archetype cards. So Spirit, help me to draw out the right cards for my pile two, all about what do people admire about their personality. You're a healer. You can literally help people through your guidance and through your amazing lens that you look at life through, your perspective. You can be of aid to people who may have childhood wounds. You could even be a therapist. You have a lot of healing vibes. You could literally be into Reiki or some kind of energy work. You are extremely good at getting to the heart of the matter. And you're very forgiving. And you can really awaken compassion in other people because you are very compassionate. And you have a lot of desire to actually be of service to other people. And you could even work with kids in some capacity. You're very, very gifted with children. We've got the Knight. You are a loyal, romantic person. You are not the cheating type. The Knight is about being somebody who has a lot of honor. So typically when we see the word Knight, we may think of a male energy, but truth be told, this could be any gender. You are just a loyal person, a loyal lover, a loyal friend, and people really do respect that and honor that about you. All right, they admire you also because, why, Spirit? Why are people admiring my pile 2, Spirit? We got the Fox. You're very clever. You're smart about the world. You seem to know the ins and outs. You have a magnificent memory. And also, with the Gazelle, you are very graceful. But, when you think about the elephant, what that kind of reminds me of is somebody who is literally like larger than life. You have a big, beautiful, vibrant personality. And it is a commanding presence that you have. A very commanding presence. And you have such a loving nature, which is truly what the elephant embodies. A loving and generous and sweet nature. And then next we move on to the Gazelle. The Gazelle is a creature that really signifies someone who's very graceful, as I said, but also perceptive. Somebody who's very, very perceptive. I mean, look at the big ears. With ears that size, the Gazelle never misses a thing. They have that wonderful, remarkable ability to sense the world around them, and they have really good hearing. So therefore, they become a symbol of being very perceptive and astute and very acutely aware of your surroundings. And you can almost like just kind of know what people around you need, and you know how to meet their needs. You also know how to make a space feel cozy, and you know about good food. So you're just somebody who people enjoy being around, because it seems like you like to be surrounded by beautiful things, and you make people feel safe and clean when they're around you or in your home, because you do like to keep your home nice and clean, and it looks very cozy and welcoming. And that's part of your personality. Your outer environment reflects your inner nature. So because your personality is that of someone who's very warm and inviting, your sanctuary, your home, is going to reflect that. So, your space, your living space, is a reflection of who you are on the inside. And it's very warm and inviting. And so next we move into the fox and all of the traits and qualities that go with the symbol of the fox. When you think of a fox, you think of somebody who's very smart, very clever. But also what I want you to know is that it also symbolizes somebody who's very magical, somebody who is a teacher, and somebody who, again, is monogamous. So those three things, that's what it symbolizes. And it's funny too, because Spirit brought that up for a second time. It's about your loyalty. You are a very loyal person in partnerships, in friendships, in the workplace, like whatever you do, you are in it with your whole heart and soul. You're very loyal. And you're all about making connections with people that are lasting impressions and very valuable connections. So now I want to move into the letter tiles, where I will be laying down some letter tiles for you to see if you can find your initials in there or your name, just for extra confirmation that you did choose the right pile. I will be saying some names. I may even say your name, but if not, that's okay. Just continue to look for your initials or your name. I may, say your first, middle, or even last name. I might even get some hints from Spirit about you. Okay. I am hearing Joanne right away, so I do have to say that. I might even say the name of somebody that you know, just letting you know, like confirmation that, yep, this is definitely your pile. You know, like I could say your, one of your family members' names or a friend's name or something like that. So I'm just going to begin, okay? So I am hearing Ava and Evelyn and Evie. Pretty names. Levi, Kai, Kia, JJ, Maureen, Allie, Albert, Alberta, Zoe. That is such a cute name, Zoe. I love that. I'm hearing the name Andia. I'm not even sure if that's a name, but that's what I'm hearing. So I gotta say whatever I'm hearing. Andia. Adrian, or even Adriana, I'm hearing. Janelle. Lashonda, or even, it sounds like Lashonda, but I also heard LaFonda, so that could be Trina, Mavis. I'm hearing Clark, so that could be a first or last name. Bowman, I'm hearing Bowman. Clyde, Kendall. I'm hearing Eric, Rico, Taz, Daphne, Dawn, Bert, Cletus. I'm just going to say a few more, okay? I'm hearing Sapphire and Roxanne. Vina. Muriel. Carl. And Caleb. Byron, too. I had to say it. Byron. It was like screaming. Spirit was like screaming, Byron. Okay, I just had to say it. So also, if you did not hear your name, look here and see if you can see your first, middle, or last name or your initials. Okay, letting you know that you did indeed choose the right pile. Okay, and right away I can see like Kansas in here and Ohio. I'm seeing US and Asia. So these could be hints and clues about where you're from. Not all of these are going to apply to you, but I am hearing country roads. And I don't know why I have a Garth Brooks song in my head. But it's a Garth Brooks song. Maybe you're a Garth Brooks fan. I'm also hearing a song from the 1980s. It's called Jesse's Girl. I wish I had Jesse's Girl. I have no idea. There could be something here about that name, like Jesse or Jessica. Or you could really love that group or that song or something. I just had to say. I am also seeing ski. You could like winter sports, or you like jet ski. I am seeing, I don't see a T, but I always say if everything's there except one letter, it still counts. But yeah, like you could like water sports or being at the beach quite a bit, because I am seeing beach, even beach ball, beach waves. I'm seeing desk. So maybe a desk job. You could have a desk job. Maybe you hire people if you're in management. Maybe you hire and fire people, because I am seeing that. Medic or even medical. Pause. Maybe you work with animals. Kids. You could have kids of your own or work with kids. So that's what I'm seeing. Now, if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments, okay? But thank you so much for being here, my pal, too. Please hit that subscribe button, especially if you really liked this video. It's going to help my channel to grow, but it's also going to enable you to become part of this community. And don't forget, if you do subscribe, please hit that notifications bell as well, so that you'll be notified as soon as I release new videos. And for all of my returning subscribers, I just want to take a moment to say thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. And thanks for watching my videos. It really means a lot to me. Please like and leave a comment. Let me know if this resonated with you, what kinds of words that you saw in there, and did you enjoy the letter tiles portion? I'm thinking about integrating the letter tiles into all of my readings. Let me know your thoughts on that. Yeah, I will be doing more spirit talk too soon. I know I haven't done that in a while. I just haven't been called to do it by spirit, but I think I will be integrating that because I was feeling that tug today. So I think I will be implementing that again, the spirit talk, the automatic writing. But let me know what you think of this. And of course, if you need a personal reading, please let me know. And go to my description box below and you can find info on how to get a personal reading with me. And also, I have a Patreon if you'd like to support my channel, or if you would like to hear 18 plus uncensored love readings, please go to my description box below. It's only $3 a month to join, and you can cancel it anytime. And it's just a fun place to be a part of. And if you like 18 plus readings, you will really enjoy it because it's so much fun. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, it is never ever expected, but it's always appreciated because it helps me to get things for the channel such as gemstones, sage, tarot cards, and oracle cards. Thanks so much again. I truly love and appreciate you all, and I hope you stay beautiful and blessed. And until next time, take it easy. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful souls out there who chose this rainbow moonstone, or also if you chose image 3, you are in the right place for today's pick a card reading. It is all about what do people admire about you, both physically, as far as your level of physical attraction, and your personality. So it will be a deep dive and lots of fun. I'm going to connect with Spirit to get us started. Spirit, please be here now with me and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my Pile 3 collective, all about what do people admire about them, both physically, as far as their level of attraction, Spirit, and their personality. And please speak through me, Spirit, as you always do. And thank you, Spirit. So I'm just going to light some sage and bring in some positivity, light, and protection. I hope you are all having a wonderful day so far, or evening, or whenever it is that you are watching this video. Don't forget to please press that like button if you like today's reading, and leaving me a comment is so helpful because it truly does help me to be able to gauge the feedback and whether or not you enjoy this type of video. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my Unity deck, which is a deck that I created using my own digital artwork. And it has all of the meanings in the corners as well as divination in the bottom right. So it's a wonderful little deck. If you're interested in purchasing a deck for yourself or a gift for a loved one, please look in the description box below for information on how to get your own Mystic Rose Unity deck tarot deck. And with this deck, anyone can read tarot. So Spirit, what do people admire about, whoa, what do people admire? Got cards flying out here. What do people admire about the physicality, the physical looks? We'll start with that, Spirit. About my Pile 3. Woo hoo hoo. You're just absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous with the Empress. I mean, you can't get better than that. That and the, like the wands, the suit of wands are the most attractive in the whole entire deck of tarot. So you have a lot of physical attractiveness. A lot. Oh my goodness, we got the devil here. People get addicted to you. You have a sexuality that just kind of oozes out of every pore of your body. In some ways, you look a little bit devious. Like your eyes can look very seductive and you're a real charmer. Like even if you're really not trying to seduce people, literally many people do find themselves being like bewitched by you or pulled into you. I'm hearing that song, You Put a Spell on Me. It really does feel like that. It feels like many people feel like you kind of suck them in. Okay, because they literally, like, people can't get over you. This is about obsession. They think a lot of obsessive thoughts about you. And there's a desire, a strong, burning desire. I mean, see all that fire? It's a burning desire that you create and arouse in other people. So people admire that about you, that you look flawless, you look great, you look drop dead gorgeous, Spirit is saying. Your body's perfect exactly as it is, and you have a wicked grin. It's just a nice smile. It is cheeky. It's like a cheeky grin. You have goddess vibes. Spirit is saying that you have very, like god or goddess types of vibes, and you're just wonderful. Your looks are abundant. You are abundant with beauty. You were blessed. You were blessed. Many people admire that you were blessed with beauty. You basically light up the room and you make babies laugh and smile, because babies and small children are drawn to beautiful people, just scientifically speaking, because of the facial symmetry, and they're just very attracted to beauty. I have studied that before in the field of psychology, and it's true. So Spirit was telling me that, like, you literally have such a beauty about you that you attract children, and the children look at you a lot. You may get a lot of stares from small children or babies because you're so beautiful. And it's abundant with all these coins. And you may be even doing some beauty spells upon yourself, or listening to those kinds of subliminals. You have this, like, you know, with the magician, though, this magical element about you that you do. You look like you can just make things happen. Some of you have somewhat, like, maybe witchy vibes a little bit going on. I don't know. There's just something about your aura. It is kind of something to be discovered. I will say that. It leaves people with wanting to discover more about you. You show just enough skin, Spirit is saying. You show just enough skin to make the imagination run wild. Many people like your overall sense of style. You dress in a very sexy way. Even if it is demure, it is like, it's still a statement. It's a sexual, like I said, like, you can't control that. You ooze that out of your pores. You literally ooze sex appeal. You could have Scorpio heavy in your chart somewhere, very prominent. Even if you don't, though, I mean, the devil itself really does stand for scorpionic energy. The devil stands for Capricorn as well. It stands for both of those. So you could very well inhabit the energies or the energetic blueprint of Scorpio or Capricorn in the looks department, even if you do not have those in your chart. So when I say that, what I mean is that you have nice, noticeable facial contours and just an absolutely captivating gaze. Couple that with a stunning smile and your beautiful face, and it looks like you've just got it all. You could have the world eating out of the palm of your hand. And speaking of hands, you have very soft hands. You could have sort of an average height, okay? I don't see you being exceedingly tall, but I see you being like about an average height. Many of you will have the darker type of hair, because I am sensing that, but not all of you, because some of you is going to be very light. And this is a general reading, so of course it's going to be different for everybody. But I think it'll be more like 2/3 or more would be the dark hair, and a smaller portion of you would have the more fair hair or blonde, or some kind of like variation, maybe streaks or multicolored streaks with the blonde coupled with the dark. And what do people might admire about your looks? They admire that you do seem to be, you know, naturally kind of strong, and you like to dress up from time to time, and when you do, you look amazing. What's interesting is that your eyes like rarely show much emotion, so you can be hard to read, you know? But yeah, this lends to your mystery. Okay, this lends to your mystery, so people can't figure you out. Therefore, you become mystical, and people want to know more about you, and this is part of your attraction. You do seem to have like a strong lower body, like strong legs and calf muscles. Some of you could have even been dancers or cheerleaders or something, maybe into sports that you do a lot of jumping, because I'm seeing very strong calf muscles. And your skin is just about ageless. It seems like your skin is very ageless. And you have long, possibly long, fluttery eyelashes. And those give you bedroom eyes. Okay? Those come do me eyes. You know what I mean? I really want to see what people admire about your facial beauty. Okay? What do people admire about my pile three's facial beauty? What features really stand out as beautiful on their face? Butt chin. Okay, you know what? If you were drawn to pile two, I would say there could be a message there for you, because out of all these cards, that came out another time. So I drew this for pile two because they had this too. Now, what I said was it doesn't have to be like that, where it actually looks like a butt. But this is what it's called. It's called a butt chin because it's not meant to be derogatory or anything. It's just called that. It's a little bit dimpled. It may even just go in slightly like this, but it's such a unique feature on the chin. There are actresses and actors that have it that look very handsome and beautiful with that. It is rare though. You won't see it a whole lot. So you have a rare beauty. What else do people admire about? Now, just remember, this is general. So if most of these resonate, take what resonates, leave the rest. But with generals, you know, not all of it can resonate. Your eyes. So you have the most beautiful eyes. They could have like the, I want to say like almond shape or hooded eyes. You know how like sometimes you may get like the upper eyelid that looks almost like sleepy a little bit. In my opinion, it looks cute. It does not look bad. It can even just be like, I'll show you a picture of somebody who's very beautiful that has this, okay? And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so one example is Selena Gomez. I mean, look how, see how her eyes would be considered hooded eyes, because the top kind of comes down a little bit, but it doesn't like completely cover it. It just gives it like this, oh, kind of like sleepy, sort of like this, like you just rolled out of bed and you look sexy. I mean, she does not look bad at all. So sometimes people will get surgeries to correct these kinds of things. In my opinion, I don't think they look bad at all. They look very good. Here's another one. Yep, Taylor Swift is another one. This picture looks a little blurry. Let me see if I can get a better picture. All right. Do you see that? How her eyes are hooded. They're considered to be hooded. So you may have an eye shape like that. I think that's very pretty. Very sought after. You could look like Taylor Swift. See the little petite nose, the hooded eyes. And I will show you, since we have this up, what a beautiful actress, okay, with what's considered to be a butt chin. And you will see it is not bad looking at all. It looks great. Like Sandra Bullock, for example. Let me pull up a picture. You could look like this. See what I mean about the chin? How it's just a little bit in and it just like looks a little bit dimpled. So yeah, you could look like that. Very, very pretty. Okay, let's keep going because this is fun. All right, so Spirit, what else are people admiring about my pile number 3 and their facial beauty? You could have like deep set eyes. So there is something very special about your eyes here. It seems to be a focus. Smaller eyes. See, it's all about the eyes. And these cards are not all about the eyes. So the fact that you're getting cards that are all about eyes, that tells me that is one of your most admired features about your whole face, is your eyes. You look lovely. Round eyes. Okay, all kinds of like descriptors for different eyes. So I would say that's probably one of your best features. And also you're cute. And you could have round cheeks. I'm totally getting like Selena Gomez vibes. Totally getting that for some of you. And isn't she a beauty? Okay, let's see. Spirit, what else do people admire about my pile number 3's physical body? Got all these cards here. I'm just going to choose the ones that stand out to me. You have a very beautiful slender neck. You ooze sex appeal. See, what did I tell you? I gotta ring my bell because Spirit is really coming through. Thank you, Spirit, so much for confirming that. You, my pile 3, have sex appeal oozing out of every single pore. You look wholesome too. See, you really can go for that daytime look in the office where you don't look, you know, like, you don't look like, I don't know, like you're not wholesome. You look very wholesome at work, but you can take that day look and then go out for evening and really turn up the heat. Okay, so you know how to look wholesome when you want to, but when you try to look sexy, it's like, dang. Also, you could have a very independent type of nature about you. Maybe a little bit hard to get too. Oh my gosh, we got Anaconda by Nicki Minaj. And you're the life of the party. So what that tells me is that you have a nice booty, okay? You've got to listen to the song Anaconda by Nicki Minaj, because that is what Spirit is bringing through out of all these cards for you, my pile 3. You've got a nice shaped booty, and people admire that. What else do people admire about their physical beauty? You don't mind getting dirty, okay? So take that however you want to. You're just very open-minded. And you have very alluring vibes, and your aura is very alluring. Of course you are, because you have a lot of sex appeal. So you're going to be alluring. You're going to lure a lot of people in. All right, so the next thing I want to do is segue into your personality traits that people admire, okay? So, Spirit, how are people admiring my pile number 3 and their personality? You're very smart, very intelligent. You don't mind spending a day at home, recharging your batteries, just reading a book or spending time on your device, just chilling out. And you know how to spend time alone. Like you're not needy to always constantly have to have a companion around you, and people admire that about you. You're very dreamy, and you could have some Piscean energy in your chart. So you could be a Pisces or have that in your chart, but you have a dreamy quality about you. And You're not afraid to reach for the stars. You're a big time dreamer, but you also will do everything in your power to take action steps into bringing your manifestations into reality and into fruition. People admire that you have such an attitude of gratitude. You just are the kind of person that can see life with an optimistic point of view. This card talks about cleansing energies. So when people are near you, they feel like just having you in their presence, there's something very like cleansing about it. You, with your aura, when you come into a room or you enter a space, you just somehow bring a sense of like calmness and peace to any situation. And you're able to it's very actually very scorpionic what I'm seeing. It's very transformational. You're able to be like a transmuter of negative energy and turn it into something positive. Okay? And that's what people really admire about you, is that ability that you have, that gift that you have to transmute negative energy into something positive. It's just like maybe some of you have been through some horrible stuff in your life, but you've transmuted that energy and turned it into something positive for yourself. So many people actually admire that about you. What else do people admire about my pile number 3's personality? You're a great networker. You know how to communicate with other people. You're all about unity. You're good at sharing information with other people. You have a lot of like social type of awareness, and you also have a lot of empathy for people. Child orphan in reverse is all about surrogate families. So you are somebody that people could call mom, even if you are if you actually are a woman or you identify as a feminine type of energy. A lot of people could see you as like a surrogate mother, even if it's not your own child or children. This could be kids of any age that gravitate towards you, that consider you to be like a mother figure. This could also be friends that become family. Okay, you're just that kind of person that people want to adopt. Okay, because you seem like you have that instant connection with people. It's like an instant like karmic almost connection, like from different lifetimes ago. You can connect with people in such a deep way, such a profound way, and that is really a gift, and that is something to be admired about you, my pile 3. Fire ants. One of the things that people really admire about you is your ability to stand up for yourself, and you can be feisty or a fighter when you need to be, when it's called for. You can advocate for people where it counts. You can be the voice to somebody who doesn't have a voice. So you could actually work as an advocate, a teacher, but whatever it is that you're doing here, you're bringing out the best in other people, and it is very admired. Rabbits. Earthworm. Your ability to go deep is incredible. You're not afraid to tread where other people are deathly afraid to go, as far as into the psyche or into the unknown or peeking behind the veil of life. You have no fear, and many people truly do admire this about you. And many people want to be like you, but there's some people that are held back by their own fears. But you also do teach people, with your example, how to let go of fear and how to go deep and go into deep topics. because it's very healing. I feel like too, you're very good with shadow work. You probably have done your own shadow work, and you've probably helped at least one other person to face their own shadows. We have the rabbit here. Cute little fella. The rabbit speaks about someone who is a very good listener. I mean, look at the big ears. So it's all about being a good listener, but also this card speaks about someone who is admired for their problem-solving abilities. So you have the ability to solve problems for yourself, for others. You're just very naturally good at that. And if you think of rabbits, typically they have a lot of energy. So when you need to have the energy, the stamina to keep going, to be energized, you can somehow pull that out of yourself, even on a rough day when you're tired. You just have this ability to just keep going, you know, just keep going. And you do. And this really is admired by many people. And your intelligence is unmatched with the earthworm qualities, showing that you're very earnest and intelligent and deep. Because as we know, earthworms burrow deep into the ground. Now, the next segment that I want to go into is all about hints and clues and exact names. I may say your name, or I may draw the letter tiles that will spell out your first, middle, or last name, or your initials, letting you know that you did indeed choose the right pile. All right, so Spirit, help me to choose out the correct letter tiles for my pile 3 that will give them their initials or their name and some hints and clues about them. So sometimes I'll even get information about like what profession you're in, or where you're located currently, or maybe where you've lived in the past. So I just never know what might come through. Some of you could have a son, a little boy. So with these, take what you like, leave the rest. Not everything will apply. Some things will not, and that's okay because it's a general reading. So yeah, be looking for your name. You can double up letters if you need to, and if everything is there except one letter, it still counts. I'm seeing the name Flo and Hot. So you are very attractive. Your attractiveness, I just heard from Spirit, is in the body, mind, and spirit aspects. I did hear the name Wanda, and I heard the name Linda. I'm hearing the name Dinah. Ida. May. Mandy. Tawana. Tamara. Avery and Violet. Trisha. Aldous. I'm hearing the name Avis, and I don't even know if that's a name, but I'm hearing Avis and Andy. I may even say some names of people that you know, family members, friends, letting you know that this is your pile, okay? Isadora. Miranda. Joseph. Greta. Ariana, Dwayne, Michaela, Mac, Mackenzie, Hank, I'm hearing that song, Oh, Ophelia. So maybe the name is Ophelia. Maddie. Fatima or Fatima. Natisha. Candy. Bryce. Keegan. Kayshawn. Willie. And I'm just going to say a couple more, okay? Philip. Elena. Cecile. And Hosea. Now, as far as hints and clues here, Spirit, what do you want me to know here? I'm seeing water. You could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or have like a lot of water in your chart. And some of you may live near a body of water. I don't know why this is coming through, but I'm seeing apartment and house. So you may live in an apartment, you want to save up for a house, or you could own your own house. But that's like, if you own your own house, that is something that a lot of people do admire about you. Maybe you do have quite a beautiful home. For some of you, you've had a weight loss that's quite noticeable, and people admire the diet that you follow, because it seems like it could be like a vegetarian or low fat or low carb, something like that. You know what I mean? Like a specialty diet, but people admire you for your stick to itness. That's coming through for somebody out there. I'm seeing Lima. I don't know. I've heard of that. That could be a place. I think that is a place. Lima. Prague. I'm hearing Prague. Poland. You could have some Polish ancestry. I'm also seeing French. So you could have some French roots. And I'm also seeing snow. So you could live somewhere where you get snow in the winter. And maybe you like winter sports or something like that. Like, oh, I don't know. Oh, they're like jet skis. No, they're for wintertime though. You know what I mean? Oh, that's going to drive me nuts if I can't think of it. Just a minute and I'll look it up, okay? It's called a snowmobile, okay? So you could possibly like to do snowmobiling and that kind of stuff. So that's what's coming through. I hope that this resonated, some of it at least. And please let me know in the comments what did. And if you saw any other things in here too that I missed, please let me know. Please do a favor and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you are not already a subscriber, and if you enjoy watching my videos, because That helps my channel to grow, so please do take a moment and press that subscribe button, and don't forget to press that notifications bell so that way it'll notify you whenever I release new videos, which I release videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of each week. And also, if you need a personal reading, I do offer personal readings. So do be sure to check out my description box below for more info on how you can get a personal reading with me. And if you like 18 plus readings, or you just want to support my channel, you can join me at my Patreon for only $3 a month. It's such a fun community, and if you like uncensored readings, I think you're really going to have a blast over there. So do follow my link in my description box below. It'll take you to my Patreon website. Like I said, it's $3 a month and you can cancel at any time, so there's nothing to lose. And if you would like to donate to my channel, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated. And so do be sure to check out my description box below for more info on how you can donate to my channel. Thanks again so much for being here. Love y'all so much. And stay beautiful and blessed. And until next time, take it easy. Bye.